Berkshire Hathaway Home Services sales executives for our video message of the week. All right, today's message is entitled Cultivating and Enhancing Relationships. Now, many of you are probably sitting there listening going, you know what? I'm great at cultivating and enhancing relationships, and that's great. I hope I can share with you a couple ideas to, one, ask yourself, maybe I can do it a little bit better. And if you haven't really done a great job at this, this will certainly help get you in the right direction. All right, let's jump in. First of all, this may sound simple, but the reality of it is to have great relationships and be able to cultivate them and enhance them, you have to put the relationship first. So the brain has to work around this concept that the relationship comes first. Yes, over business. See, because if you put the relationship first, the business will come. The business will automatically be there, but you really have got to put the client's relationship first. And there's some little tips that you can do, okay, that simply puts the relationship first, and you really don't have to tweak anything you're doing directly. You just got to think about it differently. Okay, so let's say we're starting off, we're putting the relationship first. What are some of the things that you can do? Well, I want you to gather intel. Well, today, you know, social media can be used for a lot of things, but for those of you who get on Facebook or know people who get on Facebook or people share with you information that's on Facebook, isn't it a wealth of information? You can learn so much about so many people and what they're doing in their lives because they share it on Facebook. What a great opportunity for you to utilize that to interact differently. Certainly, we talk a lot about interacting on a business aspect, and you want to be ready when that question comes up, all right, what about real estate? How is real estate? And then, of course, you come back with a great question to them. Oh, really? What's on your mind? So that business aspect will always be there. What we're talking about now is above and beyond thinking about the business. Let's think about the relationship. Let's think about the person. So as soon as you see this information on Facebook, for example, what a great opportunity to reach out and say, hey, I just heard you graduated, okay, college, because they were taking classes, whatever the case may be. Is they got a promotion at work. They just got married. They had a baby, whatever the case may be is. Sometimes no fun, but they're condolence calls where you just in touch base because they've gone through a tough aspect in their lives. When you can connect that way, and I'm really driving this point home, I don't want you to connect even with business on your mind. I want you to connect from a place of caring, of a place of just connecting. I promise you, leap of faith. The business will come, the business will be there because you are putting that relationship first. Now, another step to this is don't be afraid to interact with people outside of that business realm. Now, clearly we do this many times with our closest friends, but sometimes you're involved in different events or different activities, different charities. Feel good about inviting maybe that your clientele, your SOI, to join in with you. Maybe you're doing some sort of charity that you'd say, you know what, this would be great. And I don't want to step on their toes. They have their own charities, but I want to invite them to interact with me to a charity that I'm passionate about. Again, another way to interact with them, okay, non-business directed. Last two items. Please stay curious. All right, stay curious. Ask good questions. We talk about this all the time. But when you're having a conversation, okay, come to it with questions. Ask. Now, how do questions become very relevant? Well, there's the last item that is key and very important, and that is you have to become a stupendous listener. When you really listen, questions aren't tough, all right? Okay, you really are listening to what they're sharing with you, and guess what? You're doing that think, feel, know. You're asking those questions because you're coming from a state of caring, and you're listening to what they say, and before you know it, you guys are really having a powerful conversation. And I promise you, have powerful conversations. Talk about things that are relevant in their lives, that you're really sharing, and look out. the business will absolutely come your way. Our business, regardless of technology, regardless of anything else, it's all about creating and cultivating relationships and working, of course, to enhance them. Have a great week, everybody, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.